Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Morales. Thank you for joining us for Oil and Gas Investor Headlines. In our top story, industry watchers from the Permian to Perth were abuzz this week with the news that BHP Billiton is planning to exit its U.S. shale oil and gas business. The Anglo-Australian mining giant seems to have finally given in to pressure from activist investors to ditch its underperforming U.S. shale business, which was acquired during the height of the shale oil boom. We spoke to Jeff Quigley, Director of Energy Markets at Stratus Advisors, who told us oil and gas just isn't as valuable to BHP's business these days.
BHP is pretty unique in that they only have about 20% of their net profit coming from petroleum. The other 80% comes from minerals and ores, and the key differentiator is that they're in other businesses, and they don't see anymore, at least, onshore U.S. as core to their portfolio.
Quigley also said he doesn't believe this departure will start a trend among other oil and gas explorers.
I don't think that these guys are going to be starting a mass trend. But they are definitely part of the contingent of people who think that the world is going to start transitioning away from oil in the long term. If you look at their investor presentations, a lot of the non-U.S. majors like Shell and Shell's on board with that, and now I think BHP is kind of saying, well, the global middle class is growing and they're going to need more stuff, so I think we're better off with making iron ore and copper and things that we know that people are going to need to build stuff rather than worrying about whether electric vehicles take off.
This week, Hart Energy's senior editor Darren Barbie spoke exclusively with Alta Mesa's CEO Hal Chappell, who talked about last week's merger between his company, Silver Run, and Kingfisher. You may recall Blank Check Company's Silver Run Acquisition Corp. II orchestrated an ambitious merger linking the trio of companies, which are worth a combined $3.8 billion. In the interview, he addressed the rationales behind the deal, the genesis, and his own ambitions for taking the company public. You can read the full article and details on oilandgasinvestor.com. Earlier this week, the Wall Street Journal reported Chevron CEO John Watson is expected to step down. The unexpected shakeup comes just as Chevron is emerging from a global commodity price slump and beginning to reap the fruits of a multi-billion-dollar expansion. Also happening this week, Energy Transfer Partners filed a lawsuit against Greenpeace and other environmental groups, accusing them of launching a, quote, eco-terrorism campaign aimed at blocking the Dakota Access Pipeline. The pipeline company accuses Greenpeace, Earth First, of delaying a construction and running a smear campaign they say cost the company hundreds of millions of dollars. Finally, oil and gas producers in the Gulf of Mexico are preparing for heavy rains and winds this weekend as Harvey threatens the Gulf Coast with possible hurricane winds. The evacuation of rigs has begun. Even tropical storm conditions could stifle production, which includes 17% of the nation's crude output, as well as dry natural gas volumes. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Oil and Gas Investor Headlines. Next week, we'll be coming to you from the Doug Eagle Ford Conference in San Antonio. See you then.
To stay up to date on the most recent Hart Energy videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here.